Welcome in, everyone, to This Week in Central Alabama. Brett Pritchard and Randy Lee here with you, bringing you the latest in happenings going on throughout the central part of Alabama. We want to thank everybody that tunes us in every week, and a lot of exciting things. Look, only a week out of Christmas. That's crazy. I mean, it's how fast this year has gone by, but it hasn't gone by so fast in some other aspects. But I know the vaunted 2020 is about to see its way out the door.
Well, we hope so. And the beauty of going through this week and possibly in the weeks to come, and we'll talk about that during this week's episode, is a vaccine coming out, Brett.
Yeah.
And that vaccine coming out could change the dynamic of 2021. And I know that you and I and everyone else would like a little change to what we saw in 2020.
Yeah, it's been one for the books. I mean, nobody can argue with you on that. We had no idea when we entered 2020, almost a year ago, that this would turn into a year that nobody would ever forget for a lot of wrong reasons. And March hit, and life really hasn't been the same for any of us since. It has affected so many people. Even directly or indirectly, it's affected everybody that's probably watching or listening to this program. And it really has seemed over the past couple of months to get worse. And we knew that during the summer. We kind of braced for that. We talked about it on our programs that when flu season arrived and the winter months came, that this thing could spike. And through holidays with Thanksgiving and Halloween, and now we head into Christmas, we have seen big spikes after those holidays. So that has got people a lot more leery about big gatherings for Christmas.
Well, and I know you saw the news, but 15 hospitals in the state of Alabama get the initial COVID-19 vaccine. Those doses are coming in. Alabama's initial allocation of 40,950 doses has begun to arrive, as we mentioned, in the state. In 12 sites, it'll be there on today, which is Tuesday. And you know, Brett, this has been something we've talked about since we started this program a little over a month ago, that we heard news was coming down the pipe that by the end of December we may see these vaccines coming through. My understanding is this will go towards healthcare officials to begin with that are on the front line of dealing, much like my wife that's on the front line on a consistent basis dealing with this. And this hopefully gets us to the end sooner than later.
And I think an important note on this vaccine needs to be stressed, and I think the PR side of this thing needs to be out there as much as anything. This particular vaccine requires 2 doses. If you go and get it the first time, you've got to go back 21 days later. If you don't, it does no good. And I think that's something that people need to understand, that you need to go back and finish the whole process. And the health officials around the country are stressing that. You've really wasted a vaccine if you don't do that. So if you're going to take this vaccine, and a lot of people need to do that. I know there are a lot of skepticisms out there and people thinking, man, I don't know about that. With the way this virus has affected our country, most people need it, especially older adults, and people with underlying conditions. And of course, obviously, the ones that are out front fighting it, the healthcare officials need to be first in line. But you got to take it twice. I mean, it's not really twice, it's just part of the process. The first part, you take it, and then 21 days later, and there's a recall system in place for doses. So you're going to be reminded. So when you go get that first initial dose, they're going to let you know as you get closer to time to come back in and get that second dose, you've got to go do it.
Well, one last bit on that, and according to the Alabama Department of Public Health, current allocation for administration is 50% for hospital health care officials, 15% for EMS providers, 15% for physician offices, and 20% for other hospital staff not associated with the point of distribution. Yeah. So that's where the allocation will go here to begin with.
Yeah, not to throw some sports in here, but I know that the vaccines are coming out, and Roger Goodell with the NFL, the commissioner of the NFL, said, look, we're going to take a step back. We're not going to rush our people to the front of the lines to get vaccinated before the Super Bowl. So a lot of people were like, well, I bet some of these big time athletes and some of these actors in Hollywood and all will be some of the first ones to get back. And he comes out and says, look, there's other people that need it way worse than we do, and we're not about that. So I thought that was big for him to come out and say that.
Let's roll over, talk a little business in Central Alabama, Brett. And, the business environment right now in the state due to COVID has taken its hits. But over the last month or so when we've done this program, we've been able to see some positive momentum, maybe it being an investment like we're about to talk about here. And this one's near and dear to our heart because Russell Corporation really fed our community here in Alexander City for a large majority of our lifetimes, heading into NAFTA in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. And we had about 8,000 employees in this community at one point in time. And once that...
For a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, and once the effects of NAFTA hit and you had the white-collar positions also exit stage left here in Alexander City, we've had to regroup and we've had to change. And maybe this little piece of news is one of the final ones that we'll be hit with.
Yeah, a site in Wetumpka, part of the Russell Brands company, just sold to firm Phoenix investors an 891,000 square foot facility on 102 acres. So it's a big property. As you mentioned, back in the mid-'90s when NAFTA was signed, we saw the slow deterioration of Russell Brands, which is called Russell Brands now, which was Russell Corporation. And it was a slow death, I'll be honest with you, because it was 500 jobs, 300 jobs, 1,000 jobs at a time over a long period of probably 5 or 6 years. Until it really got to a point where the company was sold off to some different investors. I know Warren Buffett was one of the big ones with Fruit of the Loom and Berkshire Hathaway. But, this is a big-time opportunity with this site that's been sitting there very idle. I know Frontier Yarns kind of came in and took over for a while, but then they went away. Some new opportunity for that area of the state.
And here's a little statement that I'll read out from Kerry Cox, who is the executive director of the ECEDA, praised Russell Corp as well as the new investors. First, we would like to thank Russell Corporation for their past support and maintaining the building and grounds in great condition. This immense property fits a certain niche, as most companies cannot utilize a building of this size. Phoenix investors' willingness to lease portions of the building is a game changer. We have tenants that are interested, and hopefully we'll have some announcements coming soon. So that's big time there, that you'll hopefully have some new jobs going in place of all of those that were left.
Most of the time an investment company is not going to come in there and buy something without having a plan. You don't just come in and buy a big facility and 102 acres of land without some type of vision. And so that should be exciting for the Wetumpka area. And then finally in the business part, Launch ED, the program, really big for the city of Birmingham.
Well, it aims just to keep that homegrown talent in the city of Birmingham at home. And as the public school system hopefully continues to get better and better here in the state of Alabama, including in the Birmingham market, trying to put programs together here, Brett, that talent that you're hopefully creating has an opportunity and a reason to come back. We sit in Alexander City. It's always a fight. You get these, people that you hope were able to go out, get college degrees, come back home and make a difference in the community that they grew up in. A lot of times in our communities here in the state of Alabama, you just don't have something to come back to.
That's true.
But Birmingham's trying mightily here to make sure that happens.
Yeah, they do. They are. And I think every community is doing that. At the end of the day, if you're trying to grow and prosper, you want your talent, the people that grew up in your hometown, to go off and get a good education and then come back and be a leader in your community. And you're right. I think the biggest part of that is having opportunities for them to come back to. We've known in the past, and I think Alexander City has done an outstanding job over the last 8 to 10 years of realizing that we got to provide more opportunities for our younger people to come back, whether it's entrepreneurial opportunities where they start their own business or having some jobs that they can come back to and be hired in. So the city of Birmingham is trying to do the same thing. And J.W. Carpenter, the executive director of the Birmingham Education Foundation, said, the Birmingham City School alums have limitless potential. And we're excited at the Birmingham Education Foundation to partner with BBA to ensure we connect them to opportunities to work and grow as leaders in Birmingham. That's, at the end of the day, that's what everybody's trying to do. You know, you start with the people that live in your community, and if they go off to school somewhere, you want to be able to have something for them to come back to continue to keep that family in that community.
Well, and I'll tip my hat to the city of Birmingham, Mayor Woodfin. It gets political at times, but the reason that I tip my hat to what I watch and see, first off, he's not a boardroom leader. He gets out front. He has a willingness to get on social media. You can like him or dislike him. He's going to tell you what he thinks.
Yep.
But he thinks out of the box, Brett. Mm-hmm. And they are investing in their community.
They are.
Whether it be new facilities that are coming in or programs like this. And I applaud that completely, just a willingness to get out of the box.
It's hard to ask others to come and invest in your community when you're not willing.
True.
So if you're asking companies and businesses and other families to up and come to your community, and you're not taking that same approach to show them the way, you're not going to get it. So you got to invest first, and then others will come. But that's a big deal for Birmingham, one of the larger cities here in the state of Alabama, and we need that city to thrive. No, there's no doubt about it. We're going to take a break here on This Week in Central Alabama. When we come back, we're going to talk some sports, some big news, obviously, here in the state of Alabama regarding a new coach coming to Auburn University. Stay tuned. More to come right after this.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644. Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, Sign Source has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com, 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. Sign Source.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
My name is Brinley, and I go to school at H. Rockwood Elementary School. I'm thankful for my family. My name is Madison Garrett, and I go to Chillsburg Elementary School. I'm thankful for family. I'm Philip Lightson. I go to Marble City. I'm thankful for my family.
Hi, my name is Scarlett Shirley, and I go to Felton.
Hi, my name is Julie Kate,
Zanzan, and I go to football. I'm thankful for my friends and family. I'm thankful for my family.
Hi, I'm Adam Madsen. Hi, I'm Kaylee Vick, and we go to Nichols Austin Middle School. I'm thankful for my dance family and my friends and my family.
I'm thankful for my dance family and all my amazing friends that I have.
Adeline Robinson and B.B. Comer. My name is Alyssa Thornton, and I go to B.B. Comer Elementary School. I'm thankful for Jesus Christ. I'm thankful for dance family. My name is Ryan Robertson, and we go Waltwood Elementary School Station. My family and my mom.
Hi, my name is Giovanna Guerrero, and I go to Childersburg Middle School. I'm thankful for the opportunities that I'm given, which help me seek forward into life. My name is Chloe Mathis. I go to Faithful. I'm thankful for all the things that my mom does for me.
My name is Michaela Cooper, and I go to Vincent Middle High School. I'm thankful for my friends and family.
I'm Jalen Robinson, and I go to B.B. Comer Memorial High School.
My name is Mike.
I am thankful for the amazing opportunities dance has brought me in my family.
What are you thankful for?
My mom and my daddy.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com, 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644. Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
Christmas at the Station, it was a brand new event that we imagined for this year. 2020 has been a crazy year for everyone, especially nonprofits. I mean, we have felt the impact for sure, just like everyone else has. And so since the North Pole Express has been our annual event for over a decade, families come from throughout the Southeast. Every year it's a Christmas tradition. We had a lot of people wanting some normal. And so we had people emailing us, calling us, Facebooking us, asking, can we do Christmas at the station? Can we come and ride the train, see Santa, have the lights at Christmas? And so our team got together and said, I mean, yes, we can do this. So we created Christmas at this Station in response to demand and as a way to keep our nonprofit afloat as we're going into a new year after the crazy of 2020. Christmas at this Station includes 2 train rides, which is different from the North Pole Express. So you get to ride the big train, the Calera and Shelby diesel electric, and the insides of the cars are decked out for Christmas. We have Christmas carols, a reading of a story, and then when you get back to the station, you can also ride the S&S, which is a narrow gauge steam engine that used to be at the Birmingham Zoo. So a lot of families have come out and had that piece of nostalgia of I remember when, and we've created the Shelby and Southern to be Candy Cane Special. So you get to ride to Candyland. The ticket also includes a photo with Santa. So the man himself is here, a little socially distanced. We don't want him to be in quarantine on Christmas Eve. And then you also have access to the Merry Maze of Lights. We do a letter to Santa, mail that, make reindeer food. We have vendors on the grounds. So it's a full event for the family to come out and enjoy Christmas at the station. We want to make this event as safe and comfortable for everyone as possible. So we do abide by the governor's mandate for mask wearing on the train and on the grounds. All of our volunteers and crew wear masks, of course. Santa is a little socially distanced, but still really engaged with all the kids. We have a dedicated cleaning crew that goes through and sanitizes surfaces. The train is sanitized before every departure. So we're very careful to make sure that everyone who comes out enjoys themselves, can relax, and just have the magic of Christmas with us. The Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum is a nonprofit organization, and so every time the train runs, it's a fundraiser, essentially, that keeps us running. And so Christmas at this station, the Christmas season itself, is big for fundraising for nonprofits. And so when families come to Christmas at this station, they are supporting our organization as well as enjoying a little magic this year. Everybody loves Christmas. Everybody loves being able to see Santa, to make your wishes known. I think this year, maybe some Christmas wishes are going to look a little different, from just the toys to I wish for normal. I wish for life back. And so being able to come to a Christmas event where magic is possible and Santa himself is here, and being able to make those wishes to enjoy some sense of normalcy of your annual tradition of coming to the Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum and riding the trains, doing Christmas with us. This is the year for it.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644. Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Welcome back, everyone, to This Week in Central Alabama, talking a little sports now, and obviously the headliner is not Alabama going to the SEC championship game, which would normally be the headliner. It's that Auburn University parts ways with Gus Malzahn, pays $21.4 million in a buyout. Now they're searching for a new leader.
Well, it doesn't help that Alabama's so far defeated most SEC opponents are all by an average of 37 points per game. So there's no part of us that think they're going to go into this SEC championship after the loss by Florida last weekend to LSU and have any problems.
Well,
so
it just took the shine off that game.
It did. It definitely did. But the coaching search for Auburn, I guess, has been no surprise to a lot of Auburn fans out there that there was some inner turmoil with Gus Malzahn. We've been hearing it for how many years now, Brett?
Multiple. I mean, all the way through the 16 season. Really, it vamped up after that, and then he was able to get Jarrett Stidham in there, and in the 17 season really turned around, and he signed this contract that we're talking about the buyout on right now. And then 18 turned around and was right back in the doldrums. A bad loss to Tennessee at home had some people wanting him out immediately then. And I think since that 18 season, Auburn and Gus Malzahn have kind of just coexisted, like maybe a husband and a wife living in the same house but split, but just living there and coexisting. I think that's kind of what Auburn and Gus was doing, kind of biding time, and maybe the clock ran out sooner than they would have wanted it to have to dish out $21.4 million. But the move has been made. Now it's all about who the next guy is at Auburn. There's a lot of names out there on the table. We're hearing a lot of things. Not going to hear a lot of firm information coming from the university until it's time to name a coach. So in the speculation world, we've heard things all the way from Mario Cristobal and even Bob Stoops all the way down to Kevin Steele, who's currently the DC on the staff.
Yeah, I'll run down a couple of others and then get your thoughts on that. Hugh Freeze is a name that keeps coming up. Lane Kiffin, Billy Napier, that's the Louisiana coach, continues to come up. Steve Sarkisian, who is the offensive coordinator at Alabama. But I'd like to get your thoughts on one that stays here in the Central Alabama region, because Bill Clark's done an amazing job at UAB. I know UAB definitely doesn't want to lose him in that Birmingham area and that market that we just talked about, Brett, but Bill Clark has to be one that's being talked about.
Well,
too.
I think you have to have your head in the sand if you don't realize what he's done as a coach and what he's been able to do with that program. I mean, it was basically a self-imposed death penalty that UAB put on itself with abolishing their program, and then you hire this guy who's been nothing but a winner his entire life in high school and all the way through the college ranks, and I think his coaching job may be one of the best in the country, because how many places could go without a football program and a recruiting class for 2 years and then come back and win at the rate he's winning at? I mean, SMU still hadn't recovered from a death penalty that actually did happen. So Bill Clark's a hot commodity, in my opinion. I think when he may never decide to leave. He may decide that, UAB's for him, and I know the UAB people in the city of Birmingham would be fine with him staying there and having his entire career there, because I think as long as he's there, he's going to win. But if he does try to take a job in a bigger conference and in a bigger job, I think he's going to do outstanding. Will that be Auburn? I don't know. Will it be another SEC school in a few years? Who knows? But I think he's one that gets undersold a lot.
Definitely agree with that. And what he did in the high school ranks here in the state of Alabama was unreal.
He's completely dominant at Prattville.
Yeah, he won about 120 games and lost 10 during his head coaching tenure there at Prattville, and built up a program that was competitive with Hoover, which was one of the top programs in the country. And Daphne was really the only other bright star here in the state of Alabama that were competitive with either one. So Bill Clark's been a superstar here in the state of Alabama, and maybe he's a name that Auburn looks to. A lot of other superstars here in the state of Alabama, and we saw them on display this past Saturday over in Montgomery as the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game was kicked off. It was the 34th annual meeting between Alabama and Mississippi, and it was a convincing win for Team Alabama.
Yeah, and it was one that was needed because Mississippi had won 3 in a row against Alabama in this series. And, up front, Caleb Brooks and Tommy Wood on the broadcast talked about maybe one of the more dominant defensive fronts that we've had, really kind of shut Mississippi down. And that's where they've won the game the last few years, is on the lines of scrimmage. They've had the better lines of scrimmage, and usually that plays out in an all-star game because both teams are going to have skill position guys. Both teams are usually going to have a decent quarterback, but if you can't block and you can't open up holes up front and you can't get pressure on the quarterback, you're not going to win. So, again, you look at it, McKinstry was the MVP. Kool-Aid, they call him, from Pinson Valley. They just won a state championship. Now he follows it up with an MVP in the Alabama-Mississippi game. He's a 5-star recruit. He's going to go to the University of Alabama. I know Auburn felt really good about that for a long time, but ends up choosing Alabama. And, all of the coaching issues and situations at Auburn may have had something to do with him ending up deciding to go with Alabama. But when you make that decision to go with Alabama, it's really a no-brainer with what they've been able to do and produce under Nick Saban.
Well, and he could do a little bit of everything. He plays well on the offensive side of the ball, which he had some big catches in this game on the offensive side of the ball, and that interception return that he had, and I know that it didn't hold up, but just the moves that he made off of that interception. And Alabama had 5 interceptions in the football game, and defensively didn't give up much at all to Mississippi. 357 total yards for Alabama, about 300 of those coming in the first half, and Alabama only giving up 133 to Mississippi. It was a dominating performance. Big touchdown grab by another Birmingham area native, Christian Lewis from Pleasant Grove.
From a Birmingham kid, Will Crowder.
That's right. So Central Alabama was well represented in this ball game, and glad Team Alabama comes away with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we've talked about it on this program and on other programs about the talent that's here in the central part of Alabama and the schools. And we talked about those teams that won state titles or even played for them. And just a wealth of talent here in this state for the size that it is. It produces as good a talent in football as anywhere in the country, and that's with California, and that's with Texas and Florida and in Georgia. It puts out some of the better athletes year in and year out. So, but a big win there for the state of Alabama. We'll have the North-South game coming up this weekend, and that'll be in South Alabama. That game will actually take place in South Alabama. It will be the other all-star game. That game usually takes place in the summer, but because of COVID, it was bumped to now. So it's good that those kids that were named to those teams are going to be able to get go and play in that game.
Yeah, and head down to Mobile and have a different venue that they'll play in there. And we're starting to get some different, nicer venues at some of our smaller schools here in the state of Alabama. You and I will look forward to going over to Protective Life Stadium in Birmingham and be involved in the Super 7 state championships next year.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Going to be a beautiful new facility there in downtown
that whole
Birmingham.
Area down there, just conducive for the restaurants and the lifestyle and the nightlife and all. I'm excited about that new venue. So, but that's going to wrap it up for this week in Central Alabama. Again, we want to thank everybody that tunes us in every week. You can follow us, Central Alabama Voice, out there. We want to hear your voice. That's the whole point of this platform, and we will continue to bring you the latest in happenings throughout Central Alabama every week. For Andy Lee, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next week.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. Sign Source.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644. Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
On-Site Handyman serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Urgent Care for Children focuses on providing a continuum of care for families and specifically children ages 0 to 21 all 365 days of the year when their primary care pediatrician's office is closed. We have licensed on-site pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners who are equipped to treat everything from RSV, flu, strep, to broken bones, and even lacerations needing stitches. We were founded in 2017 and have been very blessed to rapidly expand. We have 7 locations right now. We have 3 in the Birmingham area, which include Trussville, Vestavia, and Highway 280. Outside of Birmingham, we have Tuscaloosa, Madison, and Huntsville. And then we're opening up Montgomery, which is our newest location, which we're very excited about. So Montgomery, we've had our eye on for quite a while now. Montgomery is such a wonderful city, obviously, given that it's the capital of our state. But there's a lot of, when we move to a city and decide to plant somewhere, we look at the need for this type of care. And there truly was nothing like this that exists in the Montgomery area. And so we're there to fill that void. We don't replace pediatricians. We work in tandem with the children's pediatricians so that they can receive continuity of care in the after hours and don't have to worry about, oh, my child has sniffle and sneeze and it's past 5 o'clock, but we don't want to go to the ER. So that's really why we decided to come to Montgomery, and we're very thrilled to be serving this community. We are offering COVID testing from day one in Montgomery, so that is a need that we feel very strongly about providing. So for us, and for me personally, I know that this is such a great need in so many communities. It's still a fairly new concept here in the Southeast. We are so proud to be able to expand and provide this service. I'm extremely passionate about it because I see firsthand how these families are so grateful for the services that we provide, and we're saving them a trip to the emergency room. And not only that, but we work closely with their child's pediatrician, sending them a one-page summary fax after their visit so that they can go see their primary care pediatrician and follow up with them and have a fully comprehensive realm of care when they come to see us, and then transfer back over to their primary care pediatrician during regular business hours. It's very important to provide quality care that is affordable for families in Central Alabama, and we're working to fulfill that need diligently. We proudly accept most insurances, including Medicaid. And another way that we work to be very inclusive is, serving as an alternative to the emergency room. A lot of these families don't know where to turn whenever their child gets sick, and we're that middleman that allows these families to come and receive quality care that is affordable and accessible. So we're very passionate about that. And to add on to that, we are actually the very first sensory inclusive urgent care facility in the country. So we are very proud to be able to cater to our patients who have sensory needs and patients who potentially are on the spectrum or just sensitive to things overall. And so we have staff that is specifically trained to help those patients have an easier visit with us and make it flow seamlessly so that they feel completely at home when they're here with us.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
On-Site Handyman serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com, 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source, SignSource.
On-Site Handyman serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Well, it was certainly an honor. The day that I found out, my suite superintendent came over here to make the announcement in person, which I thought was really kind of her. And it is an honor to be recognized. Whatever you do, when your peers or the people that you work with recognize you, it's just pretty nice. Well, I think in any job that you work in, you always want to be really proactive. And so I'm used to thinking ahead. I'm always working to stay a step ahead. And this year, that has not been possible. I think a lot of times we're having to make reactive decisions, which no leader ever wants to do that. But that's why I feel like I've spent most of this year having to do that. And it's only because some of the things that I'm dealing with right now are things that I've never dealt with, and this is for all leaders, teachers, anybody in the education world right now. We're dealing with things we've never dealt with before. So we're having to make the decisions based on what's best for your campus or what's best for your students. And you really can't call somebody else, phone a friend to get some advice, because the decisions you're making are pretty specific to your campus only. So that's made it difficult. Well, luckily for us, we were on spring break last year. So our kids were already out of school. And that was a fortunate situation for us, but then it was unfortunate because a lot of our sister school systems around us were in school at the time, and they were able to quickly make work packets and send things home with their students and devices and things like that, where our kids were not in school at the time. So we had to quickly make some decisions. Everybody went remote immediately. We got set up on some of the online platforms, and Auburn City Schools were using WebEx because at the time Zoom was showing some security problems, so we chose to use WebEx. And our teachers quickly adapted. We provided 8 really solid weeks of instruction, and then we spent the last week celebrating what we had accomplished. And then as we moved into the summer months and we learned that this was going to continue to drag on longer than we had anticipated, we were able to give our parents a choice. Students could either do remote learning this semester, or they could choose in-person learning. So right now at my school, we have about 65% of our students here at school, and 35% of them are remote learners. So in each of my grade levels, we are a 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade school. I have 2 teachers in each grade level doing remote learning, and the rest of them are traditional learning. One of the benefits was just giving parents the peace of mind to make the decision of how they wanted their children to learn. There's so many reasons why a student may have stayed home. It's not just fear of COVID, but it may be because they live with an elderly family member, or they may have some underlying conditions, or maybe their parents have underlying conditions. And so everybody just wanted to kind of tiptoe through this semester to see how things go. I think in our school in particular, and certainly in our school system, we've done a really solid job, but it was because that was one of the opportunities we had to be proactive. When we set things up, we have minimized movement in the school, and all of our students are masked up, and our teachers, our resource teachers, are traveling to classrooms instead of having students travel. So we don't have a lot of movement during the day in the building, which keeps kids contained, and I think that's helped keep our numbers really low here at our school. So that's been a plus. I cannot say enough about the great job our teachers have done here, and I think it's just a system. Our school system and the support that we've had. There are so many things that we put in place before school started. We have hand sanitizer, we have fogging disinfectant machines, we have gloves, we have masks. There were so many things that we put in place. Our teachers have done a fantastic job. We sanitize the desk throughout the day. Our custodians have done a fantastic job of making sure throughout the day that they're wiping down doorknobs and frequently accessed doors, like to restrooms and things. We vacuum, we fog, and it's a constant thing. It's not just done once a week. So I think all of those preventative measures have provided a really safe place for our students, picking up lunches. We had to think through every single little thing. Even our after-school program had to make some adjustments. So I think the collective effort of everybody, and I think everybody just being really committed to this thing that we have to do is got to be on a daily basis, not just once or twice a week, but making sure that it's done frequently. So that's been good. Well, I think I grew up wanting to be a teacher. I played school at home. My mom bought me a chalkboard at an early age, and every day when I came home, I played teacher. I loved working with kids and with people. I babysat a lot. And I think I always knew that I wanted to be a school leader. It was always in my heart to work with a variety of people, and I think being a classroom teacher and building that classroom collaborative spirit and then taking that to the school level has what's brought joy to my heart. That is what's been hard about what we're doing right now, because every teacher's joy is to watch those light bulb moments when you see a kid learn something, when you've worked really hard to teach something and they finally get it. And right now we're missing out on some of those light bulb moments with our remote learners. But I think working with a variety of people, working with parents, that's one of the highlights of my job is the stakeholders, the people that have a vested interest in our community. Here at our school, we have a nickname. It's our hashtag Village on the Hill, because our school sits up on a hill, and we know it's not just what goes on in this brick and mortar building, but it is the community that stands behind us that keeps us successful and helps us to do the things that we do here. So I love, and I say that with all sincerity, I love what I do. It is a passion. I think any teacher would tell you that being a teacher is not just a job, it is who you are as an individual. It is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job, and you never leave it. You're constantly thinking about it. You're working to do a better job at what you do. And we do have to adapt and quickly change. And what I love most about it is no 2 days are the same. Like when I walk in the store every day and put my things down, I don't know what the day is going to be like. And those good surprises and some challenging surprises are what keep you fresh. It keeps you motivated, it keeps you engaged. And I know the importance of what we do here is we are building leaders. we're not just teaching kids, and that's one of the things I love about where I work. This man behind me, Colonel Lewis Andrew Pick, is who we built this school on, and we knew he was a colonel in the Army, he was a leader, and we knew that we wanted to build this school on the foundation of leadership. So we know that we're not just teaching children academic curriculum, but we are growing leaders and we are growing people who are going to go out into this community one day and change the world. And that, having a piece of that in any kid's life is so exciting. The other fun part about it, and I'm experiencing that right now, and I'm going to show my age, but I have kids in my school right now, and their parents were in my class years ago. So I am now teaching the kids of some of the kids that I taught. So watching them grow up and have their own families is also very rewarding for any educator, but certainly for me, having been here in Auburn City Schools this is now my 26th year.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
What inspired me to do this work and to open I3 Academy was I for years wanted to start a school from scratch and really focus on children who've not had the opportunity to attend a high quality public school where they have everything they could possibly need, including the greatest teachers imaginable, to show that children who live in poverty, children that live in inner city Birmingham, children that have all the demographics that people say causes them not to be able to learn, to prove that they can. I3 Academy is actually one of Alabama's first public charter schools, which basically means we're a public school. We're open to anybody, any student who lives in Birmingham. We have an independent governing board, and we're exempt from most of the rules and regulations that regretfully have held public schools captive, have held children captive for many years in education. And we're able to offer salaries that are higher than any public school in the surrounding area, including Mountain Brook and Vestavia. We're able to offer a curriculum that's based on what the needs of the children are. It's just a very free and open and entrepreneurial type educational opportunity where teachers are hired to teach, children are given the opportunity to learn, and it's just a really happy place to be for kids.
The good thing about this school is wonderful, it's beautiful, and I really love this school. And the good thing is that I have a great teacher, I have a great principal, I have a great school, I have everything great. I have everything great in my life. I'm really proud of my life and I really like the school.
Well, we have fun a lot and we get to learn more than we did at our old school. And we have fun teachers. They give us a lot of work and it's fun and I like it really.
It's amazing that as we were planning to open this new school and this facility, we didn't have a faculty a year ago. We were able to do all of that in the middle of a pandemic and open successfully on August the 20th. Obviously, we had to open a little differently than we would have traditionally. So we gave all of our families 3 choices. You could either come face-to-face, you could do a hybrid schedule of 2 days a week, 3 days a week remote, or you could do totally remote. And we gave them every 4 weeks, they can change what format they want to learn in. And just Monday, following the Thanksgiving holidays, we had our second group of around 70 kids come to school full time now. So we're approaching full capacity here in face-to-face. And we put together a fantastic COVID plan that has kept our children and our faculty safe. And we've only had 2 cases that we had to quarantine just briefly during the last 14 weeks and have been able to successfully run school with no problem. We have 420 students here at I3 Academy in grades kindergarten through 5th grade. We're already beginning plans for a 6th through 8th grade middle school and a 9 through 12 high school that will see these kids that are in kindergarten all the way through graduation. And interestingly, we had far more applications than we had room for with 420. We had 1,100 applications for students and families that wanted to come to school here. So the way it works with a charter school, we had to run a lottery that is totally blind. There is no filter to start giving more people more weight than others. And 420 lucky families got in. Regretfully, we have a huge waiting list. But we're in the process of planning our middle and high school and hopefully another elementary school down the road. What we want our children to know is regardless of the background that you come from, and we're a totally non-judgmental group of adults here. We welcome every child and every family, regardless of whatever challenges or opportunities they bring with them, that if you'll stick with us, we will make sure that when you leave us, you have choices about where you go next. Our hope is that as we build out our middle and high school, that every single child will be prepared for college, and we will have a 2-year program that will follow them after high school to make sure that they're successful in either 2-year college, 4-year college, or the world of work. But we want every child to know that the sky's the limit, and we will make sure they have the resources and support and the quality education they need to be able to do that.
On-Site Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com, 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.